Hey everybody, today we're going to do an unboxing of a great game, Descent: Journeys in the Dark. I've avoided all unboxing videos on the web just so you could see an unfiltered, capture my true joy when I open up this box and see what I have inside. This is a very heavy box, by the way, very heavy, and you could feel the pressure from whatever is inside of this box coming right through. I mean, it really is a heavy box. And right away I can tell you that the box itself is very well made. It's not smooth like a regular box would be. It's like woven fabric feel to it. And hopefully that'll stay consistent throughout the entire product. Let's see what we got. Nothing like the smell of a brand new game. Right away we have a catalog. Conquest, a card game. Don't know much about it, never played any of their card games. As a matter of fact, I'm not a big card game player, but I'm sure I'll be flipping through this catalog quite often. We also have a booklet here, a fairly large booklet. 24 pages, the rules of play. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in here. What do we have as we thumb through? We see setup for a 4-player game. Incidentally, this is a 2 to 4-player game. They did just come out with an expansion set, if you want to call it a set. It's a deck of cards. And I did order it. It's Forgotten Souls, and it allows you to play solo. Sometimes you may want to play a game and you don't have the chance of playing with anyone else, and that solves that problem. So this is the booklet, Rules of Play, and it goes through all the rules for you, shows you the dice. I've watched plenty of play videos online on this game, but I haven't really checked out any of the unboxing ones. Here's a quest guide, and let's see what we have in here. Very nice. It shows you, I guess each quest has a different dungeon layout, and from what I see, wow, that's really nice. Shows a lot. Shows the pictures. I mean, this is beautifully written. Oh, look, it even has a map on the back. I don't know if you can see that map. It says the Shadow Rune, and gives you a good overview of, I guess, the map of the area. This is the quest guide. And after that, we have a lot of these tiles. We're going to get to that in a second. I'm sure you guys are dying to see the monsters, so am I. Dice. We have the different dice that you use during the game. Brown, some are yellow. If you see them. Some are brown. Let's see what else we got in here. Guide looks good. Okay. And we have different dice. Various dice and some stands. I see stands like these card stands of some sort. I guess they may hold the doors to the next level or something to that effect. Here's an overview of the different cards that come with the game. You have the bigger cards like these are the Overlord cards, and these cards get played from the person controlling the Overlord. Those are a nice little photo on the front of those. And then you have the other ones like travel events, depending on where you are, if you're on land or in the water or wherever you may be. These show you what actions you need to take as you're traveling. Have let's see, these are actually like the monster cards that show what hit points you may need to get rid of the monster, and how many hit points, and different things like surges and what happens when you roll a surge card with that monster. You also have the smaller cards, a bit smaller than the regular cards, You have things like these cards, which are the condition cards. The condition cards simply show what happens when you draw one of these cards. This particular one says you cannot, this is an immobilized card, you cannot perform move actions, or you suffer fatigue to gain movement points. So that'll give you an indication of what you need to do to get out of the condition you're in. You have treasure cards, also the smaller of the cards. Here's a treasure chest. Again, these are printed on that beautiful card stock that I had mentioned earlier, woven fabric. You have other types of small cards, like shop cards. Shop cards are essentially cards that you use to purchase various items in the game. You have class cards. This one here is a knight card, for instance, and they give you an overview. It happens to be a challenge card for a knight, and gives you the instructions on what to do. And then the game also includes a few summary cards, kind of like a cheat sheet, especially for beginners who have never played. And it'll give you a summary of your turn. Here we have the Overlord turn summary and the different steps that the Overlord will take during a turn. And these largest of the cards are your hero cards, and listed on that is the name of the character. This one is Widow Tarha, their abilities, the hit points that they can sustain. This one has a rating of 10. The fatigue, which is 4, and the feat. And hero feat in this case is perform an attack. This attack affects 2 different monsters in your line of sight. So this one will probably affect 2 monsters on a turn. And there's 2 sides to it, not really sure why yet. I guess once I play the game I'll figure that out. And that's the various cards that you get with the game. And let's check out these tiles and see what we have. They look pretty thick. These look a little nicer than some of the Dungeons and Dragons games. If you ever bought any of those and looked at the game like Wrath of Ashardalon, I think that's what it's called, yeah. Oh yeah, these are much nicer. Those tiles, in a game like that, in the Dungeons and Dragons ones, the tiles are much less detailed. They're very bland. And the cardstock they use, while it is thick, it's very plain. This, you could tell it's like woven fabric. And again, I can't really zoom in to show you the actual quality, but there it goes. Maybe you can get it in the light there a little bit. There's some texture to these tiles. And you have different tiles here. And you have, I guess these are the hit point hearts. The various hit point hearts. And this is your fatigue. These are the little icons that I guess represent the fatigue in the game. And I think I remember watching one of these playthrough videos online from Watch It Played, which is a very popular video series on YouTube from what I could tell. And they refer to these as sweat tokens, so I guess these are the fatigue ones that they were talking about. And these are really, really nice, nicely made. I mean, they have a back and a front, and both sides, wow, that's incredible. Both sides are actually, have that same woven fabric feel to it. I mean, I keep harping on that, but that's an incredible thing to have and to use. That just shows you the high quality of the game and the high quality of the components, and I don't mind one bit spending as much as I did while I see these tiles, and wow, they are incredible. They really are. All these tiles are well made, and I'm sure they're going to last quite a long time. Yeah, quite a few here. Wow. Just keep coming and coming. And yeah, there are various other tokens throughout. I'm not sure exactly what these represent. Oh, here's one. Okay, these must be the doors. And let me just see. I'm just curious to see if the doors sit inside these placeholders, if that's what they're actually for. And it seems like they are. Okay, well, that might be the reason that they have the little holders. I guess these doors would sit between like different rooms and represent like the portal to the next door, and what you need to do to get through these doors. I guess I don't know yet, but I will eventually. And that's the doors, and here you have some more tiles, question mark tiles, and I think these represent these green ones, from what I remember from one of these playthrough videos. These are what they use for to find treasures, and I guess once you pick one of these up, there's a stack of cards somewhere in here for treasures, so that's for that. Now for the meat and the meat of the game. Wow. This is incredible. Okay, here's the bag of monsters, and wow, this is incredible. I mean, this is really where most of the money is spent, I guess. This and the car. I mean, you know, as a matter of fact, I don't have one complaint yet. Everything looks so well made, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into this baby. What do we have here? We have okay. Well, unlike the AD&D games that actually have the labels on the bottom of the bases, this doesn't have any labeling done. It's the only negative I've found so far. So far so good. Let's take that out. Put this here so that I have something I can put these on top of and show you them. Like I said, so far so good. What a great looking game. These are so nice. These characters and creatures, and this looks like an archer. Looks nice. And then we have a red archer. I guess one archer is more powerful than the other. I'm assuming the red is the more powerful of the two. And I guess this is one of your characters. This looks like one of the characters that I dug through before in one of these cards that I was reading off to you guys a minute ago. I can't find it. Oh, here they are. This one must be, let's see, we have here Jane Fairwood. This has to be Jane Fairwood. And it's a very good representation of what you see on the card. That's Jane Fairwood. It's a nice little token. So that's that. We have these bigger characters. But I would assume that once you're playing the game, the picture that's represented on the card will pretty much, won't be too hard to figure out. Here we have some monster thingy with some tentacles on its head, or pincers, like a crab. Here goes a nice looking rock kind of creature. I'm not sure exactly what that is. And again, the same creature, but in a lighter color, which I'm sure one denotes a more powerful version of the other. What do we have here? Well, we're getting to the meat. Okay, well, this one looks like it'll take up 4 squares. This looks like one of the dragons. A very nice dragon. Though I don't think it's as big as the one from Dungeons and Dragons. I don't have the box with me in front of me, but I can assure you that it's pretty big. It might be around the same size. Some other various monsters, again, seem to come in 2 different colors, and I guess the gray ones, well, you know, I wonder if these are good for painting. I guess they would be. So those are the big, well, here's another big one. Or is this the same one as the one from before? Yeah, this is the same one, but in red. So this must be the more powerful one. We got a lot of nice little characters in here. I did see, I remember seeing, here's another 2-headed character. I remember seeing one in one of the videos. Looked like a dog of some sort, or some kind of a, this must be it here. Yeah, these things that look like I don't know, dogs or werewolves or something. There we go. Put them right there in the front. There's a whole bunch of these as well. I mean, all in all, I'm very happy with the quality of the game. can't really complain. I don't see anything that really tells me that they cut a corner. I mean, it'd be nice, I guess, eventually, if some of these games, if they actually came with pre-painted figurines. And oh, by the way, I think, yeah, is this the game? I think this is the game where you can actually go online. Maybe I'm confusing this with another game, but I'm sure someone has made miniatures for these somewhere. All in all, a very nice box. A lot of great components, and it looks like these components will last play after play. I love the dice. The dice are they're like engraved. It's not like on the surface only. It looks like the symbols on the dice are engraved. That's very nice. That's always nice to do. And it seems like they give you quite a bit of stuff. So for the money, I would say I got a good buy on this. Expect to pay somewhere in the neighborhood of 55, 60, maybe a little more than that, depending on where you get it from. This game is actually listed for $79.95. You could find it cheaper than that on Amazon and a few other discount places online. So there you have it. This is Descent, Journeys in the Dark, 2nd edition. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this baby, and I hope this unboxing helped you decide whether or not you think the game is worth it. Until the next unboxing, thanks for joining me, and I hope this video helped you decide.